Saturday. It's April 23rd, 2022. I'm watching the news. This weekend they had some Earth Day things. And apparently there was a parade that they refer. I thought it was pronounced Sikh, but they pronounce it sick, which like a SIC, which is interesting. Two clips. I have the Channel 7 news, which I normally watch, where the camera angle watches as they walk down with these gigantic blades in Manhattan. And I was like, well, if that's not frightening, I don't know what is. And then, I mean, they weren't wielding them, but it was whatever. And then it goes to Channel 11, which I happen to be recording for a completely unrelated reason that I just happened to catch earlier. But when I saw the blades and a short clip on Channel 7, I'm like, now that's interesting. I wonder if when I taped the Channel 11 news, if they have a story. And their story on the same event looked meek and mild. They had their shoes off and were seated on a float. Some were walking. But they were not in like a warrior with blades out type of a thing. It does not describe at all who they are, what they're about. It's just a moving picture with no backstory, no education to the public. Like from watching it as a couch potato, I mean, I'll play it. I didn't learn anything. I don't know why everything's so colorful. I don't know why the swords. There was none of that educational piece explained to the people watching the moving pictures, which gets confusing because how do you connect and relate or understand or coexist if you don't even know who the participants are within society and what they're all about? This is what it looks like. This is Channel 7. And this is a new video.
Dozens of people, including Mayor Eric Adams, hit the streets of Midtown Manhattan today for the annual Sikh Day Parade. The parade kicked off at noon right along East 38th Street.
This is the blade right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I can see. There's 5 blades. I don't know why that's symbolic.
Between Park and Fifth Avenues, the Sikh Cultural Society of Richmond Hill hosts the annual event. An animal charity.
So that's 1. And this is the second story.
And Senator Chuck Schumer marched in the 34th annual Sikh Day Parade. The hours-long event is hosted every year by the New York-based Sikh Cultural Society, and it features
this is the station over here.
live music, food, dancing, all that stuff. This year's parade follows a recent string of hate crimes against Sikh New Yorkers, which is why Adams felt it was so important to show his support for the community.
This is a strong community, very much part of New York City.
What's interesting, while he just said it's part of New York City, in the background it actually says Jersey City, New Jersey. So it says Jersey City, New Jersey, not New York City.
And most importantly, they've experienced a level of, hate crimes. And being here today, marching with them is stating that New York has marched with them and that we won't tolerate hate on our streets.
I was not extended an invitation nor an educational piece as to what they're celebrating.
The parade ran along East 38th Street between Park and Fifth Avenues. It started at noon and ended just about an hour ago. All right, let's go to Stacey Ann again and talk about what a...
And again, going into the city and into the fundings and into the live people that congregate here, when they speak of multicultural, it's not like speaking of Irish who have a different culture and feel than, say, the Italians, who then have like a different culture and feel all throughout that boot region. And then if you go to, say, Austria, different feel, different, I mean, it's more like my Northern Italians, but then I've seen some more Eastern European flair, which is totally different than the Western European flair. So, like, that cultural diversity is, for me, completely lost in New York City. It's been replaced with something, and I'm going, I don't see any of the, like, I see a remapping, honestly, of a lot and taking away of even Irish and Italian. I mean, I don't really see much of any culture from them anymore. I don't really see culture from anything Eastern European anymore. But I do see a whole lot of Caribbean and African and whatever region Sikh is from. But I don't understand why the multicultural of Eastern European has been completely demolished. I mean, like, it's completely gone in New York City. As far as I've been watching the news, I've been trying to captivate the news, I've been looking for good stories, I've been looking for the things that are concerning to me, and there's a lot of concerns going on in the city. It's just something that's easier to capture because it's so prevalent right now. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It's Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe, galaxies, broken, and it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.